welcome back to a brand new video. For the brand new viewers, my name is Slowbee. Today we are going to have a discussion, and I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to try to do this in one take, so we'll see how that goes. I got my cheat sheets here. I feel like I owe you guys an explanation. The trails open this weekend, so it was Friday the 27th or 28th. The trails open, and I think that people are gonna expect the first ride video, and I opted to not go snowmobiling. Two main reasons, guys. The last 2 weeks, well, this past week I had low energy, but the week before that I got sick the day after the chicken barbecue and knocked me down. I had to take PTO, use my sick time, which generally that's not something I do. And the snow conditions. I mean, the clubs are all open. They know what they're doing. They know how to groom. I personally am not with ski chatter. And just watching the trail cams, it didn't look like we got more than 9 to 10 inches up there. And just knowing, being around for so long, knowing that there was going to be a shit show, per se. Out-of-towners come in, the trails are open, we got to get that ride in. And whether the trails are good or not, one thing when you're riding and you have to travel in like that, you travel so far that you almost have to ride once you get there. You can't say, oh, it doesn't look good, we're going home. So my best, from my knowledge, from watching what I seen, it seemed like the seasonal roads were going to be your best option. So basically staying on the hill, doing the seasonal roads. A lot of the feedback I seen coming from some of the clubs and some of the people posting online in the woods was there was some water holes, very thin conditions, and I just made the choice because my energy was down. I'm staying home. I'm not a fan of ski chatter. We invest all this money into the sport, and then you're just ripping down a trail, and if you have thin conditions, you're smacking a rock here, smacking a rock there. I've learned to be patient, and I'm not saying you guys aren't patient, but we're invested, guys. So obviously we get the call that the trails are open, we got to go. The older I get, the more patient I have learned to become. So I'm not going to force that content to get that first ride in for just to do it. That's just not what I'm going to do. At the end of the day, I feel like I made a sound decision. I seen really good feedback from trail conditions, and I seen some not so great feedback. So in my humble opinion, you probably had to go early. You probably had to be off the trails about 1, 2 o'clock. You get people coming in from out of town. They get there a little later because they get up 8 o'clock or whatever, drive 3 hours. So if you kind of probably, I'm guessing, got out before that, you were the ones posting great trail conditions. The people who got going later probably weren't the ones posting great trail conditions. So that's just my opinion, guys. Moving on from there, we all have to be weathermen as snowmobilers, right? So been watching the trail, or not watching the trail, been watching the weather. It looks like we're going to get a freeze this week, which I'm excited about. Hopefully some inches or even feet come with that freeze. And I'll be able to get up there, get my first ride in. You know, I had my first backyard rip back in Thanksgiving, and then we got all that snow in December. It's just timing. The timing just wasn't right. And then when we did get up there, we had to spend all our time cleaning up because so much of it came at once. So I don't want to bore you with, not getting that first ride in. I apologize. I know some of you look for that video. You get excited for that content. It's coming. We're going to get the snow. I'll keep my fingers crossed. You guys too. And when it does, I'll make sure I get that video out there for you, because I'm excited about this mono suit from last time. And actually leading up to today's Sunday, leading up to today, that was my most asked question. How did the suit work? How did the suit work? I was like, well, I only got a chance to walk from the camp to the barn, so I didn't get a good chance to test it. So I'm hoping this coming weekend we get snow and it gets nice and cold and those water holes freeze up. So with that being said, if you have any questions about that, guys, please, in my description, I have all my social media, or comment. You can comment to, ask me, about anything about what we're talking about. I just, like I said, I chose to be patient and wait. So I get asked all the time about like places to stay in the Tug Hill area. We've been there about 17 years. I don't know, when I get asked a question, if it's coming from a place of, tell us about, like, where can we stay in Montague or Flat Rock or Turin, places like that. And there's probably a lot of places out there that I'm not familiar with. So I'm going to start with what I do know. We're going to kind of highlight real quick here what's in Redfield as far as bars and restaurants and then places to stay. So that's why I got the cheat sheet out, because I wanted to make a list and make sure I touched on what I knew. And I apologize to anybody, any business owner or any like VRBO or Airbnb that I didn't include in this. It's flat out because I just didn't know about you. And I apologize. And if you in the future are looking for some sort of video like that, reach out to me. I'm easy. Shoot me a message in the messages below, and we'll connect. But I'm going to start with places to go. We'll end with places to stay. So in the description, I'm going to put all this info, right? I'm going to put the place, and then I'm going to try to put the address to the place. I don't know that I'll be able to get links in there, but you'll be able to go to any store or bar and buy a map and see all the places that I talk about on the Snowmobile map. So without further ado, we'll start with the first right off the bat, the Redfield General Store. This is a place you could go. You get breakfast sandwiches. You could get your adult beverages. You get your ginger ale, pizza, subs, gas. Most important, gas. And you can get the gas there, I believe, 24 hours. So that's basically one of my favorite things to do. I'll go there in the morning. I'll grab a breakfast sandwich, and then I'll go over to the reservoir. Well, I'll get a breakfast sandwich, ginger ale, and probably some sort of little Debbie snack, because I'm a fatty like that. And I'll take that stuff. I'll go over to the reservoir, park in the parking lot facing the reservoir, and it's just kind of like a serenity, man. You just sit there, eat your breakfast, and just look out at the res, whether it's frozen or I like to do that in the summer too, when there's, the wind's blowing, there's waves, or even a nice sunset or sunrise. It all depends on when I'm there. Directly across from the Redfield General Store is the Redfield Square. Great little spot. Good food. I love going in there, and I'm going to tell you all the things I like, but you could go in there and try whatever. I go there for the PBRs, the company. A lot of our friends hang out in there, and when I order food, I like to get the general TSOs or TSOs, however you pronounce it, chicken wings. It's just a good sauce that I personally like, and it's the only place I know of that carries it. So that's what I like to get when I go there, along with some adult PBRs. As you're moving down the road, more south, if you go down Waterbury Road, you could go to Cedar Pines. Now there's lodging there, I believe, and there is the bar and restaurant. And one place I did forget to put on this list, and I'm going to talk, that I'll mention real quick, is the Gathering Place. That's up near Little John Road, more northern Redfield. So if you head up north down 17, you run into the Gathering Place. And from my understanding, we used to go there for breakfast a lot, but from my understanding, they turned it into a bar and restaurant. So I haven't been there yet, but I'm sure it's a great place to stop. So if you get, even if you're on your sled and you get down to the end of that Little John extension and stuff, and you get over to the Gathering Place. So from there, we're going to jump back to more southern Redfield and the Hayloft of Tug Hill. Now, you guys all know, for all of you that know me, that's my spot that I hang out. So most of the time, if you want to see me, you can catch me for last call there. My favorite meal there is the chicken parm sandwich with French fries, and it's always good to add the homemade chips to your meal. They're inexpensive, they're warm, they're tasty, very well seasoned. Love them. Got good PBRs there too. Directly across the street from the Hayloft is the Cheese Factory. That's another place that my crew, we frequent, and they also got PBRs there. My friends, they got all my friends' drinks there too. And the meal I like to get is the chicken dinner meal, which is just deep fried chicken with, usually I'll get French fries on the side and my drink. If I don't get that meal, I love getting the hot dog meal. It's just a quick little, usually if I'm on a sled and I swing through there and I'm going to be riding, I like to get the hot dog meal. It's a Hoffman hot dog with French fries, and you get your drink. A couple honorable mentions, because they're not in Redfield, but they're definitely in that same loop, is the Osceola Hotel, the Osceola Outpost, great place to eat, and then the Allen's Florence Hotel. I like to go there during the afternoon, get lunch, have a few cocktails. Been going there more for dinner too, but it's just, it's nice when you go to a place where you know people and you know everybody. So that's the type of place, and they're welcoming. It's very homey in there. So from there, we're going to move on to places to stay. And this is what I got asked about. But if you're going to stay there, I just wanted you guys to know these are the places that you can go for dinner or for a drink, for lunch, whatever you guys choose. So the Redfield General Store, they used to have a Airbnb upstairs. I don't know the number to it. I don't know any of the info. So, but I know there's a sign on the deck on the back that says Airbnb, and it's got the number to it. So if you're interested in that, I would say just call the general store and ask. The next place, the Drift Inn Lodge, as far as I know, he's still open. Like I said, I've never really known anybody to stay there, but they got a lot of nice accommodations, a lot of nice, there's a pond, there's trails. I know people go there to cross-country ski. So if you choose that, the Drift Inn Lodge, that's on McCaw Rd. And then the Crossroads Inn Cabins, I've never known anybody to stay there. It's right there on the corner of 17 and Waterbury Road. Right that you go over to you take a left over the bridge, and right on your right, they got little cabins and stuff in the back, and they got like horses and stuff. Like I said, the info will be in the description below. I've never known anybody to stay there, so I can't tell you how it is, but the little places look pretty cool. And then really good friends of mine just bought a new camp up there, and they're Airbnb in it, and they've got a few customers so far. And I'm going to try to put the link in the video, but I'm not sure I can do that. But if not, it will definitely be in the description below. And that is on 47, and it's probably about 3/4 of a mile from the trail. Beautiful place, wood-burning stove, pole barn, and that's something that you can go on Airbnb and rent for, whatever dates you choose if they're available. And then the big one I've been excited about this place. I really love Juanita. She's one of the nicest people in Redfield, in my opinion. And she just opened up the Country Corner Motel and More. And if for you guys who don't know where that is, it's the old Outer Limits. And they did 100% renovations in the motel, and they're open. That's on County Route 17. And off the top of my head, I don't know how many rooms and stuff they have there. But what I do know is if you get on their website or on their Facebook page, they're doing a giveaway. When they get 1,000 followers, they're going to give away a night, I believe, at the hotel. But definitely look into going there. The pictures are great. Check out the pictures on Facebook. She also owns the Niciu Knob, and there's cabins over there too. And in the description will be the phone number there, because on the Facebook page it says available rooms, call, and then it's got the 315-345-1644. And then they also own the Tug Hill Highland Ranch. So I'm going to be collaborating with those guys. I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited about it. If you don't know about the Tug Hill Highland Ranch, it's those, like the Highland Swedish bulls, and they got the big horns. They're really cool. They almost got like beards and stuff. They got the longer hair. I love them. If you get a burger at the Allen's at the Florence Hotel, that's the meat that comes from the Highland Ranch, and those burgers are to die for. So I think I touched on everything. I think I did this in one shot. I hope you guys aren't disappointed this isn't a first ride video. I'm looking forward to the first ride. You know, I got the new suit, I got the new handlebar guards, I got the new carbide. We're ready to roll. So just waiting on more snow. Hopefully this week we get more snow. Like I said, people have asked, you know, where to stay in Tug Hill. This is just Redfield, guys. If anybody out there wants me to do a similar thing, pick the town you want me to do and throw it in the description below. There's so many areas. You know, I could spend 15 minutes in Pulaski. I could probably spend 15 minutes in Altmar. I could probably spend 10 minutes in Williamstown, Camden, Turin, Montague, all those areas. So if there's something you want me to showcase, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do my research. Like I said, Redfield's probably I'm most knowledgeable in Redfield. That's why I wanted to start there for this person who asked me to do this. And then if you guys want anything else, like I said in the description or in the comments below, just let me know what area. And I'm excited to get this first ride in. I'm rambling now, and I don't want to do that. Let me know what you guys are excited about. If you've already had your first ride, where did you go? How was it? And give me a legit trail conditions. Like, I would like to know if I'm right about, you know, some of the trails in the woods being thin and water holes, and the ski chatter. That's what gets to me when I'm riding. You know, you're trying to have fun and you just hear doof, 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 and that's not fun for me. And now that I'm older, I'd like to be more patient. So I don't want to go out when that fun gets taken away. So, guys, that's all I got for you. I rambled for a little while. I know it was a long discussion. Just wanted to put you onto some things in Redfield, some things you might not have known about. All this info is going to be in the description below. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me via description below or comments below, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook Messenger are going to be the quickest way you're going to get to me. So look that stuff up and then holler at me. So with that being said, I'm trying so hard to get to 2,000 subs. You guys can help me by telling your grandmas, your grandpas, your moms, your dads, your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your frenemies, your enemies about these videos. Like them, share them, and just get them out there. And we're growing. We're going to grow together. I appreciate all your guys' support. It means a lot to me. There's a select few of you that are just OGs and you're just here all the time. I appreciate you guys. And I love you guys. Peace out. And we'll see you next time. Peace.